Hey guys, it's Eric from eDrumcenter, and we got Aubrey and Andy, and we're going to talk about all the stuff that happened in 2024, like new products, new stuff we started selling, developments in AI, technology, whatever. The first thing to come out, I guess the first two things, was the F-Note Mini and the F-Note 703X. Mm-hmm. Saw both of those at the show, and then...
At the NAMM show.
And then got them in, actually got the F-Note Mini in really quickly in comparison to 703X. I didn't even think about that.
Yeah, that's why I was shocked when you said it was NAMM, because it was so short. I think it was like a week or two after NAMM.
Yeah, we got the Minis pretty quickly and did a video on it, and it's on our channel. Just check it out if you haven't already. 703X video, we didn't get done until November, because we didn't get them until November.
Yeah.
Or pricing. Was there anything else that came out at NAMM? Oh yeah, the DM310 from NUX, and also the DP2000. The DM310, we actually just got those, and we're getting ready to do a video on it. The DP2000, we did a video back in March, I think.
Yeah.
It's out there already. So, and we did hear about some things at NAMM that we couldn't talk about at the time. Like, this is when we first saw the Zildjian alchemy stuff, and I'd heard about Strata Prime. So shortly after NAMM, we started talking to Alesis about becoming a dealer, because we were told that Strata Prime was a thing that was worth checking out by several other people. And then we got the Strata Prime in and did a video on it in March, early April timeframe. After that, in May, it was in May, right? The Zildjian alchemy launch actually happened in May. And
but we'd actually got to play it in February. They had brought it.
Yeah, we played one in February, and then they launched in May. What, a week or two after that was like the Thomas Lane Clinic. So that all happened really quickly. That was tons of fun. We plan on doing more clinics going forward. If you guys have any requests of people, leave them in the comments. That was a lot of fun. I think we all learned something. Thomas was great. We couldn't remember, when did this happen? We picked up the lemon stuff.
So it looked like our first sale was like the first week of April.
So it was April, okay.
Yeah.
So it was around the same time frame.
Yeah.
And we'd actually held off on the lemon stuff for a couple of years, really.
Yeah, because when they first came out, like people seemed like almost 50% of the people were having to open it up and swap the cable around.
Yeah, thankfully that they seem to be one of those companies that takes feedback and fixes things. And they came out with actually new products this year. They came out with a 14-inch hi-hat, like a 2-piece hi-hat, and a 20-inch ride.
Right.
And
but were those the cymbals that were on that kit out there for someone?
Yeah, on the hot
kit? They work great.
Yeah, they work pretty good. And they actually work with a lot of the older Roland modules. So if you have an older like TD10 or TD8 or something like that, and you want to upgrade your cymbals, that seems like a good choice.
Yeah. And then they started offering the longer warranty too, which is part of why we decided to pick it up.
Yeah. I told them I was a little bit skeptical about the longevity, and they said they would do a 2-year warranty for us. So that kind of like almost swayed me to make the decision. And so far, it's not been a full year since we've been selling them, but not really many problems.
No, especially because when I was looking up to see how many, we've done over 300 orders on them. So,
300?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
they're really inexpensive, and they do sell a lot. It's probably the cheapest way to get a China shaped cymbal. It's like what, $100 or something like that.
Yeah, 89, I think.
We're raising it. No.
Like even the 20-inch ride, they're only 150. So it's a great way to get a 20-inch ride.
That's cool. But they were a big hit at we did that's actually the next thing I was going to mention, the Nashville, the Music City Drum Show in Nashville. We showed off the lemon cymbals with a Hawk flight kit. And that's another thing that happened in the spring. The Hawk Flight series came out with the new Talon 3s. That was a big hit. Everybody liked our mesh heads. When we told the people how much that whole thing cost, they were like blown away, because it was like a little over $3,000 for everything.
Yeah. And people love the new heads. I mean, they're my favorite heads. The Hawk heads, they're great.
Yeah, they're quieter. They're only a 2-ply, but they kind of almost feel like a 3-ply because the plies weave is just really tight. So the Music City Drum Show was a lot of work because we were actually shorthanded right before that happened. And Andy, I think, was out of town or had a gig or something.
When was that?
July of last year.
Sounds about right.
Yeah. Andy gigs a lot. So when he's not playing in our videos, he's playing
Somewhere.
shows. Good for you, man. You want to tell the story about the...
I mean, yeah, we had a fun night. And that first day was just so busy because we loaded up the U-Haul.
Yeah, we basically put half our store in a U-Haul.
And then drove to Nashville, unloaded half our store, and then...
Set it up.
Yeah, set it up, got everything ready. Had to run a few errands for some things we forgot and didn't plan for. But then ended up just going down to the strip of Nashville, which... If you ever want to go see an exciting time, that's definitely somewhere to go. They like shut down the whole road. All the people were walking around.
This was on like a Thursday or something.
It was a Friday because the show was Saturday and Sunday.
Okay.
Yeah. So it's Friday night. We went to what's his face's bar, Justin Timberlake's bar.
Yeah.
I don't remember what it was called.
With the Hattie B's.
Yeah. Oh yeah, that was so good. It was just a really fun night, and night ended going to White Castle. So.
Yeah, we were walking back our hotel. And the first thing we saw on the right from the strip back to our hotel was this gleaming like building, White Castle. And I'd never been to White Castle before.
Yeah. I like White Castle.
It was great.
Would you go White Castle over Crystal?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd eat Crystal again. It's fine.
Yeah. When I was at MTSU, that was the first time I had White Castle, and I was like, oh wow, because that was right when the Harold and Kumar movies were coming out. So I was like, I got to go try this. And then I was kind of disappointed because like that movie made it seem like this mystical place. And then it was just a slightly better Crystal.
Yeah. It's just food.
Yeah.
Steamed burgers.
Yeah.
It just depends on when you do it. It can hit pretty good sometimes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And other times
it's like the Waffle House of mini burgers.
But I was like, after all that walking and working stuff, I was ready to eat it one
Yeah. Yeah, same.
So it hit the spot. What else came out? EV speakers, Electro Voice. I always say EV, but Electro Voice is technically the name. We started selling those right before the Thomas Lang thing because we had, some speakers already, but I wanted something that had satellites and subs, and he had he wanted like powered monitors kind of behind him, and so they just seemed like they have the best bang for the buck for a brand. Their new ZLX version 2 series had just come out, and it was kind of like a big thing. So we're pretty happy with them. They've been doing well. No problems at all out of them. Mm-hmm. We did a speaker shootout video this year, and they were included on that. So the next thing to really come out on the timeline was the new Roland stuff, which was late September.
Yeah.
Which was a huge hit. Roland Flagship stuff is always a big news, and it was a great product too. We got it. They had the cool new satin walnut finish on their V80 series kits. They added value by giving people extra toms. The new module's amazing. We're still a little bit back ordered, on getting those out to people. Hopefully that will be resolved in the next couple of days, is what we heard today. So we're crossing our fingers that we get a bunch of them and can fill a bunch of back orders. Oh, they came out with this at the same time, which kind of got a little bit thrown under the radar, was like the VQD series. It's really cool, quiet, ultra quiet electronic drums, like 35 decibels.
Yeah, very low.
As opposed to 70 or 80 decibels for a regular electronic kit, which is already quiet. After the Roland stuff came out, then F Note 3B came out, which we have,
No, we just sold the last one.
we just put our video on it, and like that day we sold all the kits that we had in stock left.
Yeah.
They're supposed to be in stock again in a week and a half, is what F Note's told us.
Yeah, roughly.
Yeah, we're having a hard time keeping any of the new Roland stuff, anything F Note. Basically, all of our top products are selling out quicker than we can get them. So hopefully that will be fixed this year.
Yeah. Yeah, the holiday season's definitely hurt some things that were already difficult, because like a lot of the hardware places were closed.
Yeah, a lot of our manufacturers are closed like a week or 2 weeks at the end of the year, and so even if we do order stuff, they're just like not there.
Mm-hmm.
So we try to mess around with AI for customer service, and basically decided it wasn't ready for prime time. It would be amazing one time, and another time it was like really efficiently giving people the bad information, wrong information.
Yeah. And then just like
whoa, what are you doing?
and then it would close it out, so we never even saw it.
Yeah,
to double fact check it.
Yeah, we I think it was 2 days we let it go.
Yeah.
And we were like, no, this is not.
It's giving like stock advice.
It was just like I don't even remember what it was doing wrong, but it was
just completely wrong advice.
Wrong information.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
And so while we think that may be useful in the future, we're gonna always make it optional and try and keep a human always available. Obviously, during hours and stuff.
So that if you're talking to eDrumcenter, you're talking to a real human, because we get that all the time. Is this a real human? It's like,
yeah. We have a lot of people that I'll be talking to them, and they're just like, is this a bot? I'm like, no, I'm a real person. So that's pretty much it for the year-end wrap-up. We're getting ready to go to NAMM, where I'm going to NAMM in a couple weeks, and we'll be putting out a NAMM video right after that. Anything else you guys want to add? Or
it's just a fun year. The customers are always awesome to talk to. They're real fun, and it's cool to see business do so well, and a lot of the videos.
Yeah. Thanks to all the customers, 100%. Like we had a great year, very busy, and it was all due to our regular customers coming back, and new customers finding us, and digging what we're doing, and really, really appreciate that.
Yeah, and it's just been cool to having Justin come around. I think that's been great to see him.
Yeah, him being closer. He moved closer.
Yeah, so getting to talk to him, and we seem to be in a good relationship, helping each other out. So that's awesome too. And yeah, the eDrum community is great. I love the new rolling stuff. I love the new stuff F-Note came out with. Like 3B was something we've been begging for since 2021, basically.
Yeah.
So that was cool to see them finally come out with that. Yeah, it was a fun year.
And hopefully there'll be some cool stuff coming out this year. I'm sure there will be.
Mm-hmm.
Last year was a really big year for new products.
Yeah.
I was writing this all down. I was like, man, there's a lot of new stuff that came out.
Yeah, the rolling thing was definitely a game changer for me.
Mm-hmm. Hope we can get stock soon.
Yeah, no doubt. So with that, we'll wrap it up. Thanks for watching, and we'll talk to you guys next time.